Messi cuts inside, still Messi. Messi's in a great position. Messi driven shot and Messi with another goal. He's got himself a brace against Celta Vigo. I'm waiting for Dolberg to make the run. Dolberg's made the run. Dolberg shoots, Dolberg scores. We've scored the first goal in this one. Hey guys, how is it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another one of these Barcelona career mode episodes. In today's episode, more transfer stuff, more La Liga games as well, and also a Spanish Cup game against a really big side. First up, of course, we've got the Catalan derby. Before that, we are going to get some transfer business done. So if you're excited for today's episode, make sure to drop a like in this video. If you guys can smash out 500 likes, I will upload tomorrow as well an episode of the series. But don't worry, if you guys don't hit the target, I'll upload day after tomorrow. Let's do something like this. Every time you guys smash out 500 likes, I'll do an upload the next day. So possibly you guys could get daily episodes of the Barcelona series. So if you're interested in that, go down there and drop a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new around here. Martial or Leroy Sané, that was one major discussion in the previous episode. We'll talk about them later. Also, as you can see, I've listed up a few players on the transfer list trying to get rid of Sergi Samper. I know some of you guys are a bit disappointed that I'm selling a La Masia graduate, but we'll talk about that later as well. And also, last episode we brought in Fabinho for a pretty good price. So far, in my opinion, business is going pretty smoothly. In terms of games, we've got Espanyol, the Catalan derby next, we've got Real Betis, Deportivo, and potentially the quarterfinals of the Spanish Cup. We already beat Real Betis 3-0 in the first leg, so we've got a good chance of getting to the quarterfinals. Player of the episode, once again, Leo Messi. As you guys remember, we made a rule that Messi has to get 75% votes or more to win the player of the episode, and he did that pretty convincingly. So Leo Messi is your player of the episode with over 86% of the votes. Now, our next press conference question, basically the first of this episode, is a pretty big one, and if I read the question out, it's gonna take just way too long, so I'm sure you guys will be able to read this one. So basically, he's questioning my philosophy I've influenced or put out in this Barcelona side, and he's calling this Barcelona that we created a money-back superpower. First of all, I think you're completely wrong. Yes, I am selling Samper and maybe even Deulofeu, but you can't say that I haven't been giving youngsters an opportunity. And you mentioning Cucurella here doesn't make sense because Cucurella has been getting enough game time, and the reason he isn't getting more game time is because we've got two other players from La Masia that we are using ahead of him, like of course Grimaldo and Jordi Alba. So we are giving the youngsters a chance. Yes, we are making the big money signings, but Barcelona in real life do so. Luis Suarez is a prime example. Also Ousmane Dembele, Zlatan Ibrahimovic during the Pep era. So I think we're doing a good job here creating good youngsters, Alenia and all. We give the good youngsters time, but Samper for me isn't good enough in this game, hence I am selling him. That is it for this press conference question. Do let me know your thoughts on this situation because it's an interesting topic. Let's now move on to the next question. This one's about Goretzka. Are you going to sell Goretzka because you don't use him anymore and it is ruining his career? Well, I do use him quite a bit. He's got over 10 La Liga games, a few Champions League games, a few Spanish Cup games, and also his morale is very happy. That means he's enjoying his football at Barcelona and it's not ruining his career. I don't know why you guys are thinking that, but I'm pretty happy with the way Goretzka's been performing. He's been getting pretty good opportunities with the fact that we've got two other gods in midfield like Thiago and De Bruyne. I think Goretzka's been getting pretty good amount of opportunities, but if you guys have any more press conference questions, drop them down in the comment section below. Right now, time to focus on transfers. We've got about £42 million and we need to sign either Martial or Leroy Sané. I'm going to explain who I go for in a few minutes. We don't have enough money to sign Sané right now, so we've got to use Deulofeu in the swap deal. We'll see what happens. But Anthony Martial, we can actually sign him for free because his contract is expiring and he's over 23. Which means we could sign Martial for free. That would easily be the greatest transfer I've ever done in any career mode because you guys know how good Anthony Martial is in this game. For those who play Ultimate Team and have Martial, you guys probably know how good he is in this game. He's probably one of the best players in FIFA itself, and it's just insane that we can get him for free, and I wanted to go for him. Yes, I know you guys voted for, of course, Sané, but I can't let this opportunity go, so I'm gonna sign Martial no matter what. I'm offering him a contract, but This does not mean I'm not going for Leroy Sané, because we will only be able to use Martial next season. So I am still going to try and do the swap deal for Leroy Sané with using Deulofeu. But I'm still going to sign Martial because who cares? We can get 2 new wingers. We'll get Martial next season. For now, we can make do with Sané, which is perfect, as you guys wanted Sané anyways now. And the deal is done. We had to pay quite a bit for wages, but he's worth it. Trust me guys, Anthony Martial is going to be worth it. We can even now change formations and play for more of a 4-1-2-1-2 Naro, one of my favorite formations in the game. We can use that because Martial is a very good striker. Griezmann, Martial up front, and then we can have, let's say, Messi in camp. Can you even imagine that? Just insane. So I'm super happy to have brought in Anthony Martial for free. We're going to get him in the summer transfer window for free. It's just insane, and we aren't done with the business yet. We are still gonna try and bring in Leroy Sané. Let's hope a swap deal will be accepted by Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. Before we get any further, Player of the Month, Leo Messi wins it again. Messi has won Player of the Month every single time this season. That is just nuts. It just shows how consistent Leo has been for us this season. I expected his level to drop off because of his age and because of his stats going down, but no, his level has just increased. He's just become even better, just like wine, just like the likes of Pirlo and all. Just fantastic. Moving on, time to negotiate for Leroy Sané. I want to wrap up these 2 deals as quickly as possible so we can have them as soon as possible. As I just said, we are going to be offering a player swap deal instead of a direct money transfer. I'm putting in Gerard Deulofeu in the deal, who is valued over Leroy Sané, so we might actually lose out on a bit of money in this deal, but I think it's worth it. Let's just try and bring in Leroy Sané. I like Sané so much in real life. Deulofeu for us wasn't really doing well this season, even last season. In my FIFA 17 career mode, for those of you guys who watched that, Deulofeu was sensational. He hasn't been able to replicate that for me in FIFA 18. Well, the swap deal didn't really work out, as they weren't interested in Deulofeu and they wanted a centre back. And I didn't really have a centre back to offer in that deal, so we are going to wait until we can get Deulofeu sold. I've put him on the transfer list. We will see what happens. If we get offers for him, well and good, we will sell him. If we don't, we're just going to make do with Gerard Deulofeu. The thing is, his contract's expiring in 6 months, and the last thing I want is him leaving for free. So I'm still going to offer him a new contract, and I don't want to, re-sign him on a new contract for him to stay at the club. I want his value to increase, and by giving him a better contract, that's exactly what's going to happen. It might seem as a bit of a dodgy thing to do, but guess what? We need the money for Leroy Sané, and we are going to re-sign Deulofeu. But you know what? Thinking about this, if we don't get a transfer offer that's appropriate or good for Deulofeu, we might actually end up having Deulofeu and not signing Leroy Sané, at least for now. So giving Deulofeu this contract is a win-win for us, so let's just get this done. No release clause. In fact, they do want a release clause. I didn't want to keep a release clause because I wanted to negotiate my own offer, but £93.8 million, that's a very fair release clause for someone like Gerard Deulofeu. £200,000 per week, signing bonus of £2.6 million. I didn't want to pay the signing bonus, but I had no choice but to do so. He wanted £210,000 per week, which is a lot of money for Gerard Deulofeu, so maybe Leroy Sané just might be the deal that's better for us, even in terms of finances. So let's just wait and see what happens if we can get offers for Gerard Deulofeu. He's put on the transfer list. There's no guarantee he's going to be sold right now, but we'll see what happens. For now, let's jump into the Catalan derby against Espanyol. In the midst of all the transfer news, we've got a tough La Liga game against our rivals Espanyol, the Catalan derby. A chance for us to humiliate our rivals is always welcome. I've had to make a few changes because of fitness reasons, but the team looks solid. Busquets, De Bruyne and Denis Suarez in midfield. Deulofeu might be playing his final game, and you know what? I'm now kind of confused if I want to sell Deulofeu for Leroy Sané or not, because I've already signed Martial because a free deal for Anthony Martial. I had to do it, man. But let's see what happens regarding Deulofeu. Maybe he can change my mind by putting in a good performance here against Espanyol. It's a strong team I've put forward. Messi's been in frighteningly good form. Let's hope we can pick up the 3 points. Messi again. Still Lionel Messi. Finds Ousmane Dembele. Gerard Deulofeu. Clever touch from Deulofeu. Cuts inside. Goes down in the box. That's a penalty, ref. That has got to be a penalty. How is the ref not given that? Here's Kevin De Bruyne, who's been in really good form this season. Finds Denis Suarez, links up well with Denis Suarez. Back into Kevin De Bruyne. Massive chance for Kevin De Bruyne, and with that left foot, he bangs this one into the back of the net, and we have taken the lead in the Catalan derby away from home. Massive goal there from Kevin De Bruyne. Messi shoots. What a goal from Leo Messi. He's done it time and time again for us this season, scoring goals when we need him to. The second goal in the Catalan derby comes from Leo Messi, and what a strike. The dip on this shot was just brilliant. Denis Suarez will claim the assist for that one, but this was all Leo Messi. Let's have a look at the replay for this goal. It went up and over, and no chance for the Espanyol keeper. I think it's Pau Lopez who's their keeper to keep that one out. 2-0 in the Catalan derby. Grimaldo down the wings, utilizing that pace. Nice pass into Gerard Deulofeu. Deulofeu back into Grimaldo. I can't find a crossing option, so I'll play it back into Deulofeu. Busquets now. Busquets spreads the play and finds Smedo. Smedo into Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne shoots. What a goal from Kevin De Bruyne. It's long shot city for Barcelona. Messi scored a screamer. De Bruyne replies with another screamer. What a play from KDB, and also great build-up play as well for that goal to bring De Bruyne into that position. Semedo did well to find De Bruyne, and De Bruyne with that left foot, which is a 4-star weak foot, not a 5-star. I have no idea how he doesn't have a 5-star weak foot, but he's been superb with that left foot of his. 3-0, I think this game is done. Chance for Espanyol. That's gonna be a foul, maybe a red card. That was a bad challenge from Eric Bailly. How is it not a red card or even a yellow card? I have no idea. But Espanyol have got themselves a free kick in a dangerous position. This could mean that the comeback is on for Espanyol, and they have scored. What a stunning free kick goal from one of the Espanyol players. 3-1 is still a good position, so I'm not that concerned. Finds Ousmane Dembele out wide. Dembele's gone through. Dembele tries to put that one into the back of the net with a driven finesse shot, but the keeper makes the save, and on the rebound De Bruyne couldn't do much. I should have scored from that chance. Dembele's finishing is very dodgy for me. He scores a lot of goals, gets a lot of assists, but he misses easy chances sometimes, which is very annoying. Finds Lionel Messi. Back into De Bruyne. De Bruyne waits to find space, shoots, but this time a block from one of the Espanyol defenders. We haven't been able to create any chances after that goal from Espanyol, but they haven't been able to create chances as well, so I guess things are going pretty well for us. Well, that is it for this Catalan derby, and it has gone down pretty well for us away from home. Scoring those 3 early goals in this game came through clutch as we beat Espanyol 3-1. They put up a good challenge in that second half, but to be fair, we both were equal in that second half, so I guess the first 3 goals did come up clutch. De Bruyne easily man of the match in this game, but Messi played pretty well. Deulofeu pretty average, and that is why I'm contemplating selling him, because I'm not too convinced with him. Anyways, good result all in all. Let's have a look at the league table. Espanyol put up a really tough performance, but Kevin De Bruyne was way too much for the likes of Espanyol. What a performance from KDB, man. 2 goals, 1 assist. Both of his goals, absolute bangers. He is just insane. Also, mentions needs to be given to Leo Messi because his goal was superb as well. Now we move on to a very sensitive topic. A lot of you guys have given your opinions. I asked you guys whether we should sell Iniesta to Chelsea, and I never intended to sell him because you guys know how much I love Iniesta. For me, he's my second favorite player of all time. So selling Iniesta, that's never gonna happen. I just wanted to know what were your thoughts on this situation. So I had previously decided not to sell him anyway, but yeah, your comments made that decision even firm. We are not gonna be selling Andres Iniesta. In fact, I'm thinking about offering him a new contract which gives him a squad rotational role, so he won't be unhappy staying at the club, and besides that, we will give him the occasional games here and there. That's my plan. One final contract to Andres Iniesta, and hopefully he will retire at Barcelona like a hero. That would be just phenomenal. We also signed a couple of good youngsters to our youth academy, which is nice. We are now simming the second leg of the Spanish Cup, which ends in a 1-0 draw. Deulofeu scores on potentially one of his last Barcelona games. We finally get a transfer offer for Sergi Samper, which is interesting. So let's jump into this and see what we can do. It's from West Ham. 7.4 million is the deal, and I'm gonna accept it. Now, I haven't really talked much about why I'm selling Samper, because a lot of you guys have been considering Samper as the next Busquets, but for me, he's just not good enough in this game. If you look at his stats, they are very bad in this game, and he doesn't play like Sergio Busquets. Yes, Sergio Busquets' stats aren't that good, but for some reason, Busquets feels really good in this game, at least offline. So For me, Busquets is good and Samper not so much, and I want to get rid of Sergi Samper. But if he turns out to be a good player in terms of overall, we could go back and sign him. Also, there's one player in La Masia or Barcelona B called Oriol Busquets, who's got the same name as Busquets and plays in the same position, and he's got good potential. Do you guys want me to sign him up? I think he could be a good transfer for us and a good third choice CDM option. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to go for him. But Sergi Samper, I'm not interested in keeping him. Right now, we've got a huge transfer offer from Chelsea for Gerard Deulofeu. Antonio Conte is going to negotiate with us for this one. Of course, Chelsea have put in a very low offer for Deulofeu, but I do counter this one and put it up to £70 million. I thought it was going to be a lot of money and Chelsea were going to back out, but turns out I think I countered way too less. I should have popped up maybe 80 million or towards 90 million. So that was a mistake on my part. But Chelsea, they've got a good deal for Gerard Deulofeu. 70 million for Deulofeu. If you look at it properly, it's a very good deal. And signing Sané instead of him, who's got over 90 potential, it just makes sense. It just really makes sense. And yes, so Leroy Sané most likely will be joining us. But before we, conducted the transfer business for Leroy Sané, I want to get through the Atletico Madrid game, and before that we've got Deportivo. Yes guys, we've drawn Atletico in the quarterfinals actually of the Spanish Cup. I'm going to be simulating this one in La Liga against Depo. Depo are 16th in La Liga and we are doing pretty well. In fact, I'm going to be using my second team and it works out pretty well. Justin Kluivert and Griezmann gets the brace, Justin Kluivert a goal, and we do get all 3 points from that game. So that's pretty awesome. Next up, Atletico Madrid in La Liga. We get a transfer offer here for Ricardo Pereira. I'm just not interested in selling him because having him and Semedo as our right back options is just perfect. Great news, as Gerard Deulofeu and Sergi Samper both have been sold. We've got enough money to sign Sané. We're going to see if we can go after him after this game against Atleti, or else it'll happen in the next episode. For now, Atleti time. As you would have seen, Gerard Deulofeu has been sold for £70 million. I'm pretty happy that we got that much money for Gerard Deulofeu, and we should be able to sign Leroy Sané without any problem. Just imagine our attack next season with the likes of Sané and Martial coming in. So much depth up front and so much variety as well. Anyways, right now we've got Atletico Madrid, so we're going to focus on that. After that, we'll go through the Sané deal. I haven't started negotiations for Sané yet, so we're going to do it after this game in the Copa del Rey's quarterfinals, I think. Yes, this is the quarterfinals. I want to win this tournament again, so I've gone with a very strong lineup. Let's hope Messi, Griezmann, Dembele and all these big players come through and give us the win in this one. It's only the first leg, so you never know what could happen in the second leg. But let's do our job, get a good result and try and prevent the away goal. Griezmann, Messi, in behind it to Antoine Griezmann, who shoots, and we've taken the lead in the second minute itself, and the goal comes from Griezmann against his former side, and he's going to do the hotline bling celebration against them. Good goal there from Antoine Griezmann. This season he hasn't been really at his best, but looks to me he's returning back to that good form he had towards the end of last season. And if we get that good form right now, that would be really good, because we've got tough games coming up soon in the Champions League and even in the league. So good to see Antoine Griezmann getting back into the goals and getting back his form. Griezmann into Busquets again, back into Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann shoots, this time it's straight towards Oblak. Griezmann is putting in a fantastic performance, at least so far. In like 10 minutes itself, he's terrorized this Atleti defense. They don't know how to handle him. This might be dangerous. Saul, who's a fantastic player, down that right hand side, gets the shots off straight towards Ter Stegen. It's been an exciting first 12 minutes of this one. I'm sure you guys must be aware of that left back who plays for Fulham. Ryan Sessegnon, who's got insane potential, who scored a hat-trick lately for Fulham. That guy is Atletico Madrid's left back right now. There he puts in a good challenge on Ousmane Dembele. That's a very interesting transfer, A young Englishman joining Atletico Madrid. That doesn't happen often, so very interesting. Busquets trying to get towards Saul, but Saul is too quick for Sergio Busquets. Ayofa, another young English fullback playing for Atletico Madrid. Interesting transfers have been made by Atleti. Now Ayofa again plays in a nice driven pass into Roland. Roland finds Ayofa. I don't know how to defend this. Luckily the block came in from Jordi Alba. This isn't good. Roland again. Good tackle from Samuel Umtiti. Atleti have been the dominant side in the past 15 to 20 minutes of this game, so we've got to start improving, or else I could see Atleti getting the equalizer. Could see a chance now for Atleti. Ball played into Roland. Roland finds Saul. Saul with the finesse shot, and so close from Saul. What a player, man, this guy is. He always causes me problems when I play against him, so we've got to be really careful. I want to try and, defend him up close, because I know he doesn't have the pace to beat players in one-on-one situations, so I think we've got to do that and avoid giving him a lot of space, because we know he can, he can cause us problems if we do give him a lot of space. Ball played in behind our defense. Here's Saul again. What am I supposed to do? Thank God for Nelson Semedo. Saul, guys, he's been causing us all problems in this game. Like, Saul definitely has been man of the match for me so far. Saul now on the ball. He finds Bernard down the wings. Now Dominic Iorfa. He's got the strength to beat Griezmann. He's done so. Puts in a very good cross. The header from Carrasco is brilliant, but it's just wide. Atleti are really turning up the tempo of this game. We've got to be careful, guys. I don't want to be giving away an away goal, because that could cause us problems in the second leg. Now we go on the counter-attack. Thiago plays that one in behind into Ousmane Dembele. Dembele cuts inside. Oh, what a clearance that is from the youngster Ryan Sessegnon. Brilliant defending from him. He's not given Dembele any space in this game, so fair play to him. We've got ourselves a corner. Can we create something from this? Bailly finds Dembele. Dembele volleys this one. Griezmann on the rebound scores a hat-trick for Antoine Griezmann against his former side. There you have it. What a victory for us against a side like Atletico Madrid. Yes, Atleti aren't at their best this season, but Griezmann, man, he absolutely destroyed Atletico Madrid. I think credit must go to Atleti for keeping Messi and Ousmane Dembele and even De Bruyne and even Thiago at bay in this game, but they just couldn't keep up with Griezmann. I guess their right back, Dominic Iorfa, wasn't up for the challenge, and yeah, Griezmann absolutely ripped him apart. So, super happy with the performance. It does look like we will be progressing to the semi-finals of the Spanish Cup. Very confident performance against Atletico Madrid. It was the Griezmann show, let's be honest. Antoine Griezmann took that game to another level. He scored 5 goals in this episode, 2 coming in, of course, those simulated games. We don't count that towards player of the episode, but still, he's got a pretty good chance. We've got a loan offer here for Carlos Alenia. I want Alenia to be a part of the future. As you guys know, the Barcelona philosophy, getting in young players, I think Alenia is one of them. He's super talented and I want to make him into a better player, but maybe loaning him out for the rest of the season could do him really good, because he will get more game time then. So that is something I want you guys to help me decide. So drop a comment and let me know, should we loan out Carlos Alenia or should we keep him in the club? Next episode, guys, I'm going to keep the Leroy Sané transfer for next episode. Want to still hear your thoughts. Maybe last moment change and you guys want me to go for someone else instead to fill that Delafeu spot, because Martial will only be joining us next season. So definitely next episode you guys will see more signings, more games, as well as we play Atletico Madrid. Champions League action is coming soon as well. A lot is going to go down. Also, for those of you guys who want to watch me stream, I'm going to be streaming a Borussia Dortmund career mode. I've already started streaming it. It's a lot of fun. I stream it here on YouTube itself, so know exactly when I'll be streaming. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Before we end the episode, time for you guys to vote for your player of the episode. This time, no Messi in the nominations. Your nominees are Kevin De Bruyne for that fantastic performance against, of course, Espanyol in the Catalan derby, and Griezmann, who scored a hat-trick against Atletico Madrid. Vote by clicking the I button on the top right of your screen. Drop a like, 500 likes, and I promise you guys an episode tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys very soon for another episode of this series.